Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another AB video, and today we're going to be talking about my personal opinion on Colette, her best game modes, and take that with a grain of salt because I've only had her for like 4 days, but we were able to actually get the rank 30, so I'm going to show you guys all of that gameplay, and on top of that we'll also show you guys a few tips that'll help you get better at playing her. So we're going to be showing you guys a bunch of stuff that you're going to want to know, so make sure to stick around for the entire video because we do have a ton of tips and tricks that are going to help you get the upper hand. But with that being said, let's just really quickly take a look at her tier list and her best game modes. Alright guys, so I am going to also have the gameplay in the background, but starting off with her worst game mode, it's probably actually going to be, I would say it's going to be Bounty. I really don't see her thriving in Bounty. She can help to lower down the enemies, but I don't see her getting a lot of kills. I don't see her really contributing, but once again, take this with a grain of salt because I haven't even tried her out in Bounty, if I'm being honest, because once again, I've only had her for 4 days and I've only played her in like 3 game modes. So yeah, moving on, we do have Siege in the C tier. Once again, I don't really see her doing much here. She can't really do much to the Ike. I don't see, it's kind of hard to win her lane, but I can see her that she can probably pick up a few bolts to help out if you really need to win an Ike. You can probably use your super, get out of there, and yeah, just that might help a bit, but I don't really see her thriving. And then in the B tier, guys, we do actually have 3 game modes. We've got Hot Zone, Showdown, and Heist. And for Showdown, guys, let me be honest, I really don't play Showdown at all. So once again, I don't know if that's really accurate, but I don't see her being that strong in Showdown as well because she can't really escape or get kills, so she's not going to be that good at that. But for Heist, guys, she does actually have a really good burst potential, so I can see her being really good in Heist because she can do, I believe it's 11,000 if you have your gadget and your super, and if you have 2 ammo. But yeah, she's really good. I think she's decent at Heist. I haven't really tried her, but I've heard that she's pretty good, so yeah, keep that in mind. And for Hot Zone, she is going to be very good in here because there is a lot of tanks in the Hot Zone meta. It's usually just Poco double tank, so that's obviously what you're going to be wanting to look to play against as Colette. And then coming in finally, guys, we do have Gem Grab and Brawl Ball in the A tier, and I play these game modes for the most part of my day, so these are obviously, I might be a bit biased, but I think that she is really good in Gem Grab because she can pick up a bunch of gems and then she can just dash away stealing a bunch of gems, so she's really good at that. And once again, she is going to Brawl Ball because she can actually ball stop, and you guys saw I got a little nice goal there, so that's partially why I put them in that tier list. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can actually do, but yeah, with that being said, I think that is going to be the tier list. Once again, take it with a grain of salt, but with that being said, let's jump into the tips and tricks that I have to share with you guys. Alright guys, so Colette is a very complicated brawler, and there are a lot of little things that can impact her playstyle. Like for example, you're not going to be able to kill an enemy with one less shot if they actually heal up or if they have a shield, so that's going to be really annoying. So there's a bunch of little tiny stuff that can actually impact how many shots you can take an enemy out, but I'm going to go over some of the most basic and important tips. So obviously the first one is going to be to count your shots. You have to know how many shots you're going to need to take out an enemy. So for example, I think it takes 5 to 7 shots for every brawler to kill, except for Tick. So you can kill any brawler within 5 to 7 shots with your basic attack, which is honestly a lot. That's like probably very low on compared to other brawlers. But yeah, but it comes in very different if you actually pair it with a super or a gadget. So with a super, you can actually kill any brawler if you do 2 basic attacks and then 1 super. So that's going to be able to kill literally any brawler. That can be Frank, that can be Primo, that can be Tick, any single brawler. And with a gadget, you can actually, instead of taking 5 to 7 shots, you can actually kill any brawler with 4 shots. So as long as you do I believe it's 3 basic attacks and then 1 gadget, you can actually take out any brawler. So I will have some clips up on the screen. But you're obviously not going to be wanting to use your super or your gadget as your first attack because your basic attacks can do just fine on their own. So make sure that you're using your super and your gadget at the last second or as your last attack to finish an enemy off. Now, as for some general tips, you should always try and be passive when you play Colette. She's not the most aggro brawler, and you're not going to be able to just run up to someone and burst them down like you might be able to with Spike or with Bull or something other along those lines. So you're obviously just going to want to stay back, poke a little, and really just weaken down the enemy so that your teammates can finish them off. Once again, if you do have the super, you're going to be able to go on the offense, so... And that's mainly when you want to help out your teammates and maybe get a kill, is when you have your super or when you have your gadget ready so that you can burst some enemies down. But another tip that you're also going to be wanting to use is just make sure that you're targeting tanks. Please don't go for like ticks over a Frank. You can kill Franks so easily, and that's obviously what you're going to be wanting to try and do. So make sure that you're going for a Frank, a Primo, a Daryl instead of a Tick or a Barley. And additionally, Colette's super is actually very useful, guys. It can be used in so many different ways. It's actually so cool. For example, you can actually use it to pick up gems. I'll put a clip up on the screen because we did finish our push in gem grab. But yeah, guys, you can actually pick up gems, you can pick up power cubes, and I think you can pick up energy drinks in Showdown. I'm not quite sure because once again, I don't play Showdown. I got all my rank 30s in 3v3 or duos. So that's pretty funny, and yeah, that should be really, it should come in handy a lot if you do have your super, because you can just snatch up a few gems, and that could be really good. So those are just a few tips that I have for you guys. The match should be wrapping up in a second, and I don't know if you guys saw, but you can actually use your super to stop goals. You guys saw that I used my super to get a goal, but you can actually use it to stop goals if you can push the enemies back if they're getting too close to you or too close to your net. But yeah, guys, those are a few tips that I have for you, and now we're going to be moving on to my personal opinion on how balanced I think Colette is. So let's take a look at that. So for my opinion, I actually think that Supercell did a really good job at recovering or at balancing Colette, because we all know when she was released, she was pretty trash, I'm not gonna lie. She could do like nothing, and once again, I got her 4 days ago, so I wasn't there, but I do know that she was very weak, and at the moment I think she's actually very balanced. I think she could be on the slightly stronger side of things, but I don't think that she's broken. I don't think she's the next Surge, especially since people just unlocked her and they've probably had her for a few days and we haven't seen her everywhere like we did with Surge. And I do think that she has a few weak points. I think they should probably I think her next star power should be about her super, maybe a shield after her super ends, or a shield during her super, and who knows, when you guys watch this, the second star power might already be out, and I could be right, but that's something that we'll just have to wait and see. But obviously you guys only have one star power now and one gadget, so I can't really tell you guys the correct build. But I do think that she is somewhat of a higher skill cap brawler, guys. I think you're definitely going to have to counter shots and be smart about how you play her. I know I really struggled because I didn't know what her gadget did, and if you guys didn't know, her gadget is like the equivalent of the first attack on an enemy. So it's going to deal 37% of their total HP, while your basic attack does 37% of their current HP. So that's something that you are going to want to note. And like I said, I think that she's balanced, maybe on the strong side, but I don't see that happening because she has really good mechanics, and I think that you're definitely going to need teammates to help you finish off enemies. If your teammates are like really dumb, you're obviously not going to be able to use her to her full potential. Same for solos. I don't know if she's that great in solos. It's kind of hard to get kills unless you have your super, but I don't play solos. So yeah, guys, I do think that she'll struggle just like that, but yeah, I think she's balanced. That's my opinion, and I guess we can just take a look at this gameplay and I'll do a bit of commentating on it. So yeah, guys, this match was actually pretty interesting because we were actually up against, I believe it's Spen, Tom, and D2 Rave. So it's pretty interesting to see what they were running, see what they were pushing on this map, and they're running Rico, Barley, as well as a Carl. So pretty funny, and we're obviously in we're running the same comp that we did for the last, probably like the last 20 matches, probably the last 15 matches. We've got Colette, Spike, as well as a Barley like them. So you guys need to see that actually Snowy's gonna get taken out, Shibe is gonna get taken out, but I am able to save that goal and I'm able to pick up the ball there. So that was pretty good play by me, and I was able to knock back the Carl, D2 Rave, and I was able to take out Spen and then save that goal. So pretty close call there. And obviously, guys, you guys know that Spen is currently #1 in the world. I believe Tom is not far behind. I believe he's second or He's definitely top 5, I would say. He has to be. He's been pushing like crazy. And you guys are going to see Spen is going to take out Shibe there. And Snowy's going to toss down a Barley gadget. And I am just once again trying to stay alive because I wasn't playing the best to my ability, I think. And I definitely could have made a few improvements. We're able to take out the Carl there. I've got my super. And I'm going to try to avoid some of Tom's really annoying Barley shots. He played really well, and I could not get close to him, so that was pretty frustrating. And you guys are going to see that D2 Rave is going to go on me. I'm on his lane. I'm going to shove him back. Spen is going to super on me. I'm able to escape, thankfully. And yeah, once again, guys, we are trying to build up that super so I can maybe go for a supercharged or a super shot and hopefully put it in the back of their net. But once again, guys, I'm just trying to play more passive, try to heal up, and poke at my enemy just to see what I can do. I'm going to knock back D2 Rave. We're going to trade kills, and it's now a 2-on-2 Spike versus Barley, and or Spike and Barley versus Barley, and I think Spen is on Rico. But guys, there's only 6 seconds left. At this point, we can't really do much, and we're probably going to end up with a tie. I'm going to take off that Carl there, and that is going to be the last match, and let's jump into the 1K match. Alrighty guys, so jumping into the last match, it was in fact in Gem Grab because Brawl Ball, we were, I would say struggling, but that would be an understatement. We tilted. So yeah guys, you guys see, I'm actually running mid. Shadow is on lane as Piper. You guys might think that she should be on mid, but actually Piper is really good as a lane on this map because of all those bushes, and with her star power you can just melt in your lane. And of course you guys can see Zykeon is on lane Spike and I'm on mid Colette because everyone loves putting me on mid. As you guys might tell from previous videos, I'm almost always on mid unless I'm pushing a lane brawler. I've played mid on Brock in Gem Grab. So you guys can see the Mortis is actually going to go on me. I tried to drag him all the way back to Zykeon. Didn't quite work though, so that's kind of unfortunate. And we're looking to maintain our control here and not die because guys, with Colette as a mid, you don't exactly have a way to heal or a way to escape, but you guys are going to see that I got the Mortis really low and I don't think I can kill him. He kind of just, yeah, I'm pretty mad at this point. I thought I definitely would have had him, but I kind of backed up and just decided to go back to mid just to keep control. And you guys are going to see that the Terra is going at me. I can't take her out because she's too low, so Zykeon is going to come in and help. I do have my super though, and I think, yeah, I tried to snatch those gems, but it was a bit too late. Kind of unfortunate there. But the Mortis is actually doing a really good job. He's really annoying. I remember this Mortis specifically. He was just like, he kept stealing my gems. It's really annoying. And you guys can see Shadow's gonna super off on the Mortis. Going to miss because the Mortis did dash away. And we're able to take out the Nita guys, and it's 8 gems to 6. You guys can see the Mortis is going on to Shadow, and you guys can see I have my super, so I'm gonna fire off 2 shots. I'm gonna super, it's going to miss. If that didn't miss, that would have actually killed the Mortis, so that's really unfortunate because I was able to get those 2 shots off, and I probably would have killed him, which is something that I do a lot as Colette. I just fire off 2 shots and then my super. So the Mortis once again is going to just steal my gems, but we do have mid control, so yeah, we are able to pick up that countdown there, and it's 10 to 7 gems guys, and as you guys can see, they can actually tie it, but I'm gonna steal that 1 gem guys, and that is going to not let them tie it. That was actually super clutch, I think, and that was really smart by me, if I do say so myself. Totally not flexing, but that is going to give us the 1K. That was really funny how I just snatched that 1 gem. And yeah guys, I don't unfortunately have the clip of that match, but you guys can see that I did get the screenshot in there. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump into the outro. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up the video. I do hope you enjoyed this short impromptu guide, and hopefully you learned something and can push to your goal of say 500, 750, 1K, but I did just want to get out this short video so you guys have something to go off, because I know a lot of pros haven't been making like tier lists, haven't been making guides, because I personally looked up one and I couldn't find one, so I just had to go off my own instinct. But yeah guys, it was really fun to make the videos, really fun to play Colette actually. I had a lot of fun, but she was kind of frustrating at times because I didn't know how to play her. I didn't know these tips that I gave you guys, so I hope that helped you. And yeah guys, that is going to wrap up the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay where I see. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.